Everyone, and welcome to Soundcheck. I'm Lauren with Sheridanlife Radio, and today I'm here with Blythe Watson. Welcome to Soundcheck.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So I actually had the pleasure of interviewing Blythe last year on another show for the radio called Morning Jam. So I've already heard some of your music, and I was so excited when I heard that you were going to be coming and performing on Soundcheck. So it's going to be an awesome show, and yeah, the viewers just watch out. You're going to have a great time. So before we get started, I have 3 small questions for you, for our viewers to get to know you a little bit better. So who are you? Where are you from? And what genres do you lean into the most?
Okay. So as you said, I'm Blythe Watson. I'm from Guelph, Ontario, so it's pretty close outside Toronto. I'm in the video game design program here at Sheridan. And the other question was genres. So I do, I listen to a little bit of everything, but I guess the stuff that I've been writing is a little more kind of singer-songwriter, indie, kind of bedroom pop folk stuff. Like, imagine Phoebe Bridgers with a touch of like acoustic Pink Floyd is how I've been described in the past, which, you know, that's pretty flattering because I like both of those musicians quite a lot. So stuff like that, I suppose. But I sing a little bit of everything.
Very nice. I would agree that is definitely the mix that you have going. So let's get right into it. What are you going to be performing for us first?
So the first couple songs I'm going to be doing are some Will Wood, a Beatles cover, and a little bit of the Mountain Goats.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm excited.
Thanks so much.
Show me your bones, my bones, your bones.
Skeleton Appreciation Day by Will Wood. And this next one is, as I said, a Beatles cover. We had a really nice warm day of spring just yesterday, and it was kind of a shock to me. I'd forgotten kind of what spring days are like, and it made me want to sing this one because it's kind of a springy song. I love that one. Water break. Last time I was on this show, I had this water bottle that sounded like a dolphin every time I drank from it, but I've lost it since then. But it's also become the one thing that I'm really well known for in my program, unfortunately, because we'd be working totally silently and people would just hear like a loud dolphin noise in the middle of class whenever I was thirsty. And I drink a lot of water, so it became quite common. It's both a blessing and a curse that I lost it. Anyway, this next one is by the Mountain Goats.
Trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down, and I hope black smoke carries me far away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I
so happy I get to hear you perform again. Except for one thing. The second you reached for your water bottle, instantly I remembered the dolphin water bottle noise, and it was a staple between songs. I hope that you find it.
Man, I hope so too. I'm not the same musician without it. There was just something about it.
I'm sorry, yeah. But everything else, absolutely amazing. In terms of how you got started and your music journey, how did that come about?
Well, it kind of started really young, honestly. My dad trained in opera when he was in school, so when I was growing up around the house, he was always kind of bursting into song. He didn't really stay with opera, but he did musical theater for a little bit. And so it was just kind of very normalized to me to just kind of sing randomly. I actually didn't realize that it was considered weird to sing in public until I was about 14 years old, because I would just sort of randomly start singing to myself. And then one day my friend turned to me and was like, "You do that a lot." And then I didn't stop, but I just didn't really realize that it was an unusual thing to do. And yeah, I was in singing lessons from a very young age and continued those through high school. I started writing my own music really only around the end of high school, and I've gotten a couple songs done since then, which I'll be doing around the end of the show. But yeah, I've mostly just been kind of developing them and making friends with musicians since then.
That's awesome. I personally don't think it should be weird to sing in public.
Exactly. It's whimsical.
Yes. What about how you got started playing the ukulele?
I started that around grade 9, so I guess I was 13, 14. I think I just wanted something that I could accompany myself with singing. So I think I've always been more of a singer than an instrumentalist, but there's something about having an instrument with you that makes, that for me at least, makes singing a lot more easy, makes me more confident on stage, and gives me more control over what I can do as well. So yeah, I started off with a couple weeks of uke lessons with a friend, and then just continued, and then I got into guitar in grade 10 as well. And yeah, I'm hoping one of these days I can learn the banjo as well. That's my next goal.
That's a very good next goal. That would be very cool to learn. You mentioned that you make some of your own music. In terms of that, are there any artists or styles of music that you take inspiration from?
So yeah, as I mentioned, I do kind of softer, folky, kind of indie stuff. My favorite musician of all time is one I just played a cover of, the Mountain Goats. That song was called No Children. But there's something about his lyricism and musicianship that I really, really admire. He's got this kind of raw authenticity and bluntness to his music that's also paired with this very strange kind of beauty to it. So it feels very kind of raw and bleeding heart without being like unpolished. It feels very kind of deliberate and poetic in how much he's kind of spilling his guts out, which is something that I want to try emulating in my own music.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with that, let's get into our next set of songs. Which will you be performing for us first?
First one will be a cover of a song by the Narcissist Cookbook called The Simplest Words. And then the other one will be a cover of a Bug Hunter song called Dear McCracken.
Awesome, I'm excited.
Thank you. Water break. I can still hear the dolphin noises in the back of my mind if I imagine hard enough. I'm actually going to take the headphones off. Oh gosh, where did those go? Let's just put those there. Thank you. Let's take a moment to appreciate the way this feels. We won't come back this way again. It's hard to tell for sure which elements of this are real and which are chemically enhanced. I'm pretty certain I'm here because I wanna be, but it's not easy to tell what I want from what I need. This goddamn sickness is disintegrating all of me, and soon I will be nothing more than a puddle on the living room floor. No longer capable of rational thought, just a stomach and a jumble of nerves. I had something to say, but I've forgotten how to say the simplest words. Till the feeling slows, maybe we can try again. I hate this body, I hate this body, I skeletons. This body is built on the ruins of all the people I've ever been. Wise men build the houses and rocks while the rest of us settle for skeletons. Oh, this body is built on the ruins of all the people I've ever been. Wise men build the houses on rocks while the rest of us settle for skeletons. The rest of us settle for skeletons. All right, that was The Simplest Words by the Narcissist Cookbook. And this next one is Dear McCracken by Bug Hunter. I just stepped on a plane, my bag's on the shelf. I find my seat in the middle and plan to keep to myself. The pilot comes on, says there's been a delay. So I sigh, buckle up and prepare for the wait. There's a middle-aged woman on our right by the window. No ring on her finger, maybe divorced or a widow. She's drafting an email and from where I'm seated I can side-eye that thing. So of course I'm gonna read it. It said, Dear McCracken, this is already great. Dude's got a pen pal and a good last name. She opens with an inside joke and she's hoping to set a casual tone. Her words carefully chosen. She was sure that a week spent in Houston would drag, but then her face from her past quickly changed all of that. The trip was for business, she's used to the travel, but this time she's not ready to head back to Seattle. Dear McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. Do I pretend? Do I push you away? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I'll give you your space. I can tell by the abuse of the backspace key. There's a heart balanced on how her words are perceived. She's retyped that fourth paragraph 4 times, swinging the tone back and forth until she's so satisfied that he knows that even though the paths are diverged, there's an air of regret, but not enough to reverse. And I am stunned. Here I sit, completely convinced that once you grow old, you stop dealing like this. The uncertain, the hurting, the feeling like dirt when things don't work out. By the fall of the curtain, he should send. Power's off, we're ready to go, and I am sad for the passion. And McCracken, he might never know. Dear McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. Do I pretend? Do I push you away? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I'll give you your Dear McCracken. I'm keeping this on my chest. I said a lot of things, but none of them what I meant. Do I pretend? Do I try to forget? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I wish you the best. And I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young, but we're never too old to hurt. And I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young, but we're never too old to hurt. I just stepped off a plane, I've got one regret. I know I'll never get closure or ever see how it ends. I won't know his answer, what happened between them, why she kept her cards so close even she couldn't see them. What gave her such pause when she so clearly wanted to tell you all the emotions she tried so hard to bottle. And I'll never know why she kept the honest truth from you, but oh, dear McCracken, in the rough draft, oh, in the rough draft, in the rough draft, she loved you.
Some more amazing and super, super cool performances there.
Thank you.
Do you know what else is super amazing and cool? the Sheridan Music Club.
That's so true.
Yes.
Oh my
Could
gosh.
you tell me a bit about that?
Yes. Okay, so I am the president of the Sheridan Music Club, formerly known as the Sheridan Playback Club, but then we realized that nobody actually knows what Playback Club means and that they don't know that it's a music club, so we had to change the name. But it's really cool. We meet every Tuesday, but that changes from semester to semester depending on what our schedules are. Anyways, we all get together in the evenings and we just kind of play music together. People suggest songs and we pull the chords up on screen. People play them as a group. If you've ever been to like a campfire situation or like Guides Night Music Festival where people sit around a campfire, they play songs together, it's a lot like that. People will improvise harmonies. If there's a kind of a quieter moment, we actually do kind of one-on-one instrument lessons with people who want the help. So it's really, really good. People get to kind of share their music taste and learn new things. They get more comfortable playing in front of others and in a group setting and just kind of sharing themselves with music. So it's for anybody who's a big fan of music in any form, really. We take all genres, all skill levels, anything like that. So yeah, it's just a really, really awesome environment. I'm so lucky to be able to participate in that. And yeah, we'd love to have you guys. Not a lot of meetings left in this semester, but if you do want to come down, Tuesdays, G101, 6:30.
That's awesome. So if someone's interested in coming out, but maybe they don't have a lot of experience, but they're really passionate, is that something that can happen?
Yes, absolutely. We have people who show up who don't have instruments, who don't really have much experience singing or anything, and we have extra instruments to lend to those people. We have just all sorts of space and accommodations for people of all skill levels. So even if you're not playing or singing anything, you're more than welcome to suggest a song, and if somebody knows it and can lead the group in that song, then we'll absolutely play it. It also really helps people kind of get out of their shell in terms of just leading groups and things. So we've seen a lot of people who come in, they're quite shy with music, and then after a couple meetings, they're actually leading the full group in songs and stuff. So it's just really wonderful to see.
That sounds amazing. I think I should come up to one of these meetings sometime soon. Yeah, I'd be someone with little experience, but I think it sounds like a really, really fun time. And I think all of our viewers should absolutely come out to a meeting as well. Eve, so it'll be continued in the fall semester as well?
Yes, it
will. Awesome. So going off of your music, you mentioned that you write songs.
Yes.
What is your process for that?
I'm still kind of figuring out my process is the thing. I've written a couple, but I think a lot of the time I start with the lyrics in terms of just like something pops into my head and I kind of collect it onto one of my 5 billion notes on my phone. And then eventually I start kind of Frankensteining them together into just full songs by kind of patching together different phrases and things I like. Or sometimes I get possessed at like 2 a.m. and I write a full set of lyrics that way. But yeah, usually I'm a lyrics first kind of person, and then sometimes I'll pair that up with like a riff or something that I made up on an instrument somewhere. But it's definitely very patchwork as a whole process. Yeah.
That's okay. That's the way to make amazing songs. What are you going to be performing for us on our final set here?
I'm going to be performing 2 originals and then capping it off with another Will Wood song because it's another kind of springy sort of vibe, and I'm liking the springy vibe songs. But yeah, the 2 of them I'm going to be performing are Night Myopia and Ground Stars, which was inspired by my trip to New Zealand a few years ago.
Ooh, amazing. I'm excited. Yeah. Let's go.
So Night Myopia is actually a guitar song. I haven't figured out a way to get it on ukulele. There we go. Don't you love it when your guitar strap matches your outfit? I do. All right.
Transit system had no stops, I slept amidst them. Everybody knows just where to leave me. The lines on the road not partangling. Got dark side on an astigmatic, colored plates from nights in traffic spilling from the school says I'm left behind. The lines of its taillights are stretching.
That one's called Night Myopia. I have a demo of that up on my YouTube channel right now. I'm hoping to get some of my other originals up there over the summer, so keep an eye on that. And this next one is called Ground Stars. time for one more, or yeah, cool.
The greener grass grows where the wildfires fertilize it. Ashes of sparrows, peppered moths and butterflies, ghosts of trees and termites bloom in the beanstalk. And if you get lightheaded when standing too fast, is it from shaking out the weights of phosphanes and basalt deposits on warm little rivers that burst from our words? And God knows crying ain't gonna change a thing. She said, take care, but I take more than I bring. She said, it just feels inhumane to lose this much. 'Cause when you leave, you know you take more than your love. Just when we capsicated days we can't make up. And I know it just feels inhumane to lose this much. Our nerves separated under ceilings, stars were all glow in the dark, hanging over queen-size purple waves of ancient chemicals just whisper. Did you ever build those endangered bones? Oh, the ground looks soft enough to bury this now. Please, oh no. And then my sponsor said, do nothing. Nothing works. And it really did. And then my doctor said, don't do that if it hurts. She said, it just feels inhumane to lose this much. 'Cause when you leave, you know you take more than your love. The seasons of cicada days we can't make up. And I know it just feels inhumane to lose this much. Oh, and all my red flags fade to white, yeah, I give up. Ooh, don't let me leave, I'll only take more than I gave. Okay, I'll pack my stuff here at the end of days. My God, what have I done? Christ, now it feels damn inhumane to get all I dreamed of. Keep coming back, it works if you work. It's a work, it's your worth it. It won't if you don't. One day at a time. Tomorrow's too late. Amen.
I think that I've just discovered my new favorite way to start the spring season is by a set by Blythe Watson on Soundcheck. So I think we have to do this every year. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing.
Where can our viewers and myself find you if you want to continue to listen to your music?
Currently, I'm working on a YouTube channel. It's called Spine Jelly. So I know it's a bit of a strange name, but it's memorable. So yeah, I might change it to my name at some point, but for now it's just Spine Jelly, and I've got a demo of Night Myopia up on there if people want to listen to that.
Awesome. Yes, everybody should check that out. But unfortunately, that is all the time we have left today. Thank you to our viewers for tuning in, and tune in next week for another amazing set. I've been Lauren with Sheridan Life Radio.